Hi, I'm Deanndria and welcome back to my channel. So today's workout is a 15-minute flow that is a straightforward Pilates mat flow, very few variations, just to get your heart pumping and that core working. So let's get started. So we are going to begin on our mat. Go ahead, take a seat, and let's begin seated with our feet hips distance apart, and starting with just like a little warm up for our spine. Take your hands behind your thighs. Think of stacking yourself up directly over your sits bones from head, shoulders, and hips are stacked. Then as we start to roll back, initiate the movement from your hips. Start to curl your tailbone under, creating a C shape with your spine, and roll back to the point until your arms straighten. Draw those abdominals in, think of creating a pit here in those abdominals, and start to curl yourself up back to that C shape, and then stack the spine again. Let's go for another. Curl the tailbone under, begin to roll back until your arms straighten. Maybe go back an inch deeper, hollow out those abdominals, take a pause, and then start to round yourself back up and lift the spine up tall again. Now if you're ready, release your arms, start to roll it back. Feel free to hold on to those legs if you need that support still. Maybe go back a little bit more, draw those abdominals in, exhale, round it up, and lift up tall. And again, roll it back. We're gonna hang out there for a moment. So I'm gonna work to keep my feet planted, hollow out those abdominals and hold for 4, 3, 2, and then as slowly as you can, begin to roll it back all the way down to the mat until you rest your head. All right, I'm gonna resituate myself on the mat here. Plant your feet, arms pressing into the mat, and then into a bridge. Curl the tailbone up, so I'm pressing through my feet, lifting my hips up high. And then as I roll down, I'm gonna articulate upper, middle, low back, untuck those hips. And again, keep your gaze on the ceiling, curl the tailbone up, and then peel away. Lifting up. And I like to pretend like I'm lying on sand here. So I want to roll down, and as I roll down, I'm making this like imprint or showing my spine really roll down, sequencing through, untucking the pelvis. One more. And again, curl up. So we're just warming up here. Lift those hips, stand into your feet, chest open, and then articulate down little by little, melting into that sand, into your mat. Once you roll down this time, bring your legs into tabletop position, so that means knees relatively over the hips, and I'm able to keep my hips weighted on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up, and slide those hands down like you're trying to touch the other end of the mat, and then roll back down. Let's do that again. Initiate from the head. Exhale, start to curl it up, hands slide down the mat. Now can you lift up, tuck in your pelvis, right? Untuck, and then roll back down. We're gonna roll up to stay up this time. Deep breath in, exhale, curl up, arms slide forward. Then see if you can extend your legs to pretty high diagonal here, and then bend back in. And again, reach out. Now I'm going pretty high here to begin with, right? You can feel free to keep your knees bent if you need to, or you can take your legs a little further out, a little lower diagonal if you choose to. Let's try 3 more. I want you to try to find that spot where you feel the most challenged, right? But without pulling on your back. Last one. And bend the knees, rest your head down. We're gonna put that together, yes, for what we call the 100. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders out. Extend your legs to that diagonal that worked for you. Float your arms up and start pumping for the 100. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. So we want quick pumps here. You breathe in and out. 10 sets, right? Makes 100. Let's pump those arms. Breathing in. Exhale all that air out. Continue pumping those arms. Full breath in. Legs are zipped up here. Exhale, let all that air go. Can you curl up another inch off those shoulders? Full breath. Exhale, let it out. Maybe drop the legs another inch. Keep pumping those arms. Let it all out. You have last 2 here. I know. I told you it was 100. Little exhale, let it go. Final 1. Pause, bend the knees, rest your head down, give yourself a little squeeze. I am definitely warmed up, and extend your legs out to straight. So I'm gonna do a full straight leg roll up. If you need to modify, please bend the knees, or you can do a half roll up. All right, so let's separate our legs a little bit here. Inhale, lift your head, start to curl, roll yourself up. First one always feels a little rusty, right? Stretch those arms forward. But as I'm reaching forward here, pull back through the waist. Pull those abdominals back like someone's trying to pull you back and you're resisting them, yeah? And then start to roll back. Just like we did earlier, initiate from your hips and slowly roll all the way down, resting your head. Again, inhale, the head lifts. Now see if you can really peel your spine away, just like we did with the bridging. Curl forward and reach, waist pulls back. And then slowly roll it back. Start from your hips, curl the hips under. Can you get your lower back to touch? Your waist, your shoulders, and then your head. Good. Now try it with your legs closer together for more of a challenge. Inhale, lift the head, peel away, curl forward and reach, and then resist it back. Little by little by little, roll down to the mat. One more roll up, you got this. Inhale, lift the head, curl up, stretch forward. And let's just stay there. Go deeper into the stretch this time. Allow yourself to reach forward. Good, and then roll all the way back. See if you can take 8 counts. 8, resist it back. 7, 6, use the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, head goes down. All right, draw your right knee into your chest now. Pull that leg in, feel that nice opening through the left hip. And then hands behind the thighs, stretch that leg up to the ceiling. So do any adjustments you need to. You want to stay squared off through your hips on the mat. Stretch that leg up. Let's point the toes today and release your arms down. Single leg circle. Reach the leg across the body, around and lift. Again, stable hips, over, around and up. Cross, around and lift. 2 more this way. Last one. Go ahead, change directions. Open a bit to the right, go down, across and up. 4 more. So everything else is stable as I'm circling this leg. 2 and 1. Reach the leg up, pull it towards you just a little bit, and then bend the knee and stretch that leg back out. Okay, other side. So draw the knee into the chest first. Now the right leg gets to stretch out, opening through the front of that hip. And hands behind the thighs, stretch the leg up. Do any little adjustments you need to feel squared. Point the toes, release the leg. 5 circles, reach across, over and up. 2 and lift. 2 more. See if you can stabilize those hips. Awesome, change directions for 5. Open a bit, down and cross and up. And 2, 3, 2 more. And stretch the leg up. Pull it towards you a little bit there, feel that? Then bend the knee in. And then bend the other knee in to join it. Now with your hands on your shins, lift your head and rock yourself up to a seated position. Cool? So let's scoot forward to the top of our mat for rolling like a ball. I'm taking my hands to my ankles and drawing my heels in and finding a seated balance position. Now if this is too restrictive for you, open it up a little bit, right? Do what you can. But essentially you want to feel like a ball, hence the name of the exercise, rolling like a ball. So draw your heels into your hips, head down, and round yourself out. So open up those elbows to the side, and then see if you can rock that whole shape back like a ball. Breathing in, exhale, rock up and balance. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, rock up, balance at the top. Can you stay in that ball shape? Another thing here, I like to visualize myself inside of a bubble, right? And I don't want that bubble to pop, so I have to keep that same shape through my spine throughout. And my legs tucked in. 2 more. Curl up without momentum. Last one. Balance at the top. Now keep your feet off the mat if you can. Both hands shift over to the right leg, and my left leg stretches out nice and long. Now you're gonna resist rolling back. Push into the shin, but resist back through your abdominals. See if you can roll back slowly until you stop at the tips of your shoulder blades. So my right leg is in, left leg long. Change legs, reach, and change, and change. Stay curled, reach. And again, I'm reaching to a diagonal that I'm comfortable with. If this is too much, please go up with your reach, yes? All right, 4, 3, 2, this is single leg stretch. Now we're moving into double leg stretch. Both knees come in, keep those hips on the mat. Then extend your arms back, legs out, roughly 45-degree angle, and then exhale, hug it in tight. Let's go again. Inhale, reach out. Can you keep your head up? Exhale, pull it in. You got this. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, pull it in. Stay curled. Last 2. Bring it in. Last one, reach. Bring it in, rest your head down. Look side to side, stretch out that neck. All right, let's keep it rolling here. So scissors, single straight leg stretch. Head comes up, legs up. Pull the right leg in and drop the left leg down. Now what I see a lot on this is people like to curl their pelvis. Anchor those hips and pull the leg in at the same time. And then change. Pull, pull again. Switch, so it's a double pull. Pull, pull deeper. Change, pull, pull. Switch, pull, pull, change. And again, keep those hips on the mat. Let's go a little quicker. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take both legs up, hands on the back of your head. Let's keep it moving here. Double, I'm lowering our legs, right? So let's lower the legs down halfway and then drag and lift. And again, I'm saying halfway, you might be lowering your legs 2 inches. You can also do this with bent knees if you need to. Drag and lift. Let's do 4 more, you got this. Can you lift off your shoulders? Deepening those lower abs to drag the legs up. Last one, bend the knees, let's not rest. Bend them, crisscross. Twist your upper body to the left. Keep your legs right where they are for now. Now, float up through center, go to the other side. Float up through center, go to the other side. Lift up and twist. Now let's twist again to the left, hold it, and extend your right leg out long. Now change legs as you change sides, rotate and switch. We're not going for speed today. Take your time, focus on what you're doing here. Lift and rotate, lift and rotate. All right, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it all down. Whew. Lower your feet and take a twist. Just open your arms, let your head go. Twist the other way. Cool. Let's come back to center. Grab a hold of those thighs and rock yourself up to seated. All right, so let's turn onto hands and knees now. Little adjustment here, all right? So we're gonna turn onto hands and knees so that hands are under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Think of yourself like a strong table. Then extend your right arm forward, your left leg back. Everything else stays squared though on the mat. Then float that arm and leg up, find your stability through the middle. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbow in. And again, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, bend it in. So you can keep the stability through your body here. Exhale, bend it in. 1 more, reach out. Exhale, bend it in. Place the hand down and the knee down. We're gonna stick with that same leg we were just using. So that's my left leg. That same leg kicks back behind me, hold it. Lower the leg down and kick up for 8, 7. Nice long neck here. 6, 4, 3, 2. That same leg comes up. I'm bending the knee and bringing it to my left elbow and then kick it back. And 2. And reach it back. And 3. Reach it back. 1 more. 4. Reach it back. Lower the leg down. All right, other side. So we have to extend the arm and leg out together first. Arm and leg out long, abdominals in. Lift. Good. And bring them in for 4. Keep everything else neutral. 3. Exhale. 2. And 1. Lower the hand down. The leg is long behind you. Neck long. Lower the leg. Lift. 3, 2, hold it up on 1, knee to elbow. 4, reach it back. 3, lengthen. 2, and 1, lower it down. Great. All right, from here, lower yourself down onto your abdominals, working on a little extension work. Untuck the toes, and let's go with our hands a little bit wider than our shoulders. So again, my neck is in line with my spine. While keeping my legs grounded, start to drag your chest forward. So I like to think of like a puppy, right? The way they kind of drag their legs and lift up through their torso. So open up the chest and lift up where you can go using your back muscles, not your arms. And then lengthen and lower. Let's try that again. Drag forward, open up the chest, gaze forward, and then lengthen to lower down. Let's add on. Yes? Okay, extend, lift up. Now see if you can maintain that position, shoulders together on the back, and then float your hands off the mat and hold it for 4, 3, 2, lower it down. Let's try that again. Start with your hands on the mat, Drag out, extend and lift. Hold it, then float your hands up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Good. Now lift up without the help of your hands. Extend and lift, hold it. Arms reach out to a T like you're flying, and then reach those arms back over your hips. The chest lowers as the arms go back out. Try that 3 more times. Open up the chest, shoulder blades work their way together, and then lower. 2 more, extend and lift, open your chest, and back down. Last one, reach back, hold for 4, 3, 2, rest it down. Take a seat back on your heels, stretch out your back. That should feel nice. And then take yourself back out. Now we're gonna prop up onto our forearms into a forearm plank. Now I'm gonna do this as a full plank. You can stay on your knees, where your knees go back to the point that you're able to drop your hips down, yes? But for both of these positions, make sure that your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. I'm gonna keep my arms apart here, and then extend the legs straight back to a forearm plank. Abdominals engaged and hold. Drop to your knees if you need to. Hips down, abdominals in, hold, 8 counts. Use the breath, 7, 6. You got this. Abdominals in, stay strong. 3, I count slow, 2. Now from here, can you shift and lift up and then back to the plank? Use the breath. If not, please maintain your plank and shift it back. 2 more, hips up, glide back. Last one, lift up, glide it back, lower to your knees, child's pose, rest pose 1 more time, sit it back. Using the breath. Come back to hands and knees, curl your toes under, take a downward dog. So hips up nice and high. Then I'm gonna walk my hands back to the point where my heels are down on the mat. Right hand crosses to the left ankle, take a nice twist. We definitely wanna incorporate a twist into our exercise, into our routine. And release. Again, keep those hips squared, reach to the other leg, look under your shoulder as you twist, using the breath. And back to center. Walk both hands back to your feet. Soften the knees, shake out the head and neck a little here, just shake it all out. And then slowly roll yourself all the way up, stacking up tall. And I always like to end with a big stretch up. Grab a hold of one wrist and open up and lift. Then the other side and lift, and thank yourself for taking time out to work out today. So thank you for joining me. Again, I'm Deanndria. Please be sure to hit that bell so you know about new workouts as I put them up pretty regularly. And also subscribe and share with a friend that may enjoy these quick workouts to improve your day. So thank you again, and I will see you on the mat next time. Bye-bye.